The National Union of Nurses is faulting the Council of Governors for double speaking. The union says COG was present during the signing of the return to work formula, and the Kenya National Union of Nurses Secretary General Seth Panyako says the Council of Governors has been part of the ongoing negotiations between the union, Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Labour, and it is unfair for them to back out, saying they were not part of the agreement as the nurses' strike enters day 32. The unionists hope a meeting scheduled between them and the two levels of government will bear fruit. Let's speak live to our health reporter, Beldine Waliaula, joining us live from our city centre studios. Beldine, the situation in the health sector is getting from bad to worse in the country. Let's begin with private doctors in Mombasa County now opting to join their 86 counterparts fired last week as they try to push the government's hand into action into reinstating these 86 doctors. What impact will this have on the health sector?
Michelle, just to take you a little bit back. That is Seth Panyako, talked to us today and told us that advised their members today that they should not relent on the ongoing strike because they have done negotiations with the Ministry of Health, they have done negotiations with the Ministry of Labour, and they came to a conclusion where a draft of a return to work formula was signed. But the draft was not signed by the Council of Governors. So the Council of Governors says that on the nurses were to get at least a risk allowance and 15,000 shillings and also get a comprehensive life cover. But the Council of Governors say they were not involved in the negotiations and they don't have the money to pay the nurses. So this has become the bone of contention and has brought a beef between the health workers and the county governments. Also, you can remember that the Council of Governors also refused to sign return to work formula between the clinical officers that was signed by the Ministry of Health. That was on January 1st. So yesterday, the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers called on its members to resume their strike from yesterday midnight. So the clinical officers are back on strike from yesterday, and now nurses are also on strike. And also, the laboratory officers are also on strike. So, Michelle, the health sector, the health system in the country right now is actually in limbo because now we see even doctors in Mombasa, they're on strike. There also nurses in Kisumu were fired. And the Council of Governors says that what the health workers are asking for is too much because the risk allowance, the life group insurance cover that the health workers are asking for cannot is too much, and it has not been factored in the current budget, so they cannot give them what they're asking for at the moment. Michelle.
Many thanks, Beldine Waliaula there. Let's now look live to Mombasa County, where reporter Tobias Shanji is live for us. Tobias.